The moon was too bright that night. Not the soft, distant kind of light people are used to, but something sharper. Closer. Like it was watching. It lit up everything: the empty road, the silent trees, and the house that shouldn't have been there. The house stood alone at the end of a narrow path, half hidden in shadow, yet somehow impossible to miss. Its windows were dark, but not empty. Its door slightly open, as if someone had just stepped inside, or was waiting for someone to do the same. No one in the nearby villages talked about it openly. But they all knew. They said the house only appeared under a full moon. And if you ever saw it, it meant the house had already seen you first. Inside that house was something no one could explain. Stolen art, paintings taken from all over the world, museums, galleries, private collections. Some vanished without a trace. Others were never reported missing, as if the world itself had forgotten them. But the truth was worse. The paintings weren't just stolen. They were changed. At night, under the moonlight, they didn't stay still. A painted ocean would begin to move, slow waves brushing against a shore that didn't exist. A figure in a portrait would shift its posture ever so slightly when no one was staring directly at it. And the shadows inside the frames, they stretched longer than they should. Like something inside was trying to escape. Most people never saw this. Because most people never made it out. One night, a man found the house. He wasn't searching for anything. Just walking home, taking a shortcut he'd never used before. The moonlight guided him, too clearly, too perfectly, until he reached the path. And the house. He stopped. Every instinct told him to turn back. But the silence pulled at him. The door creaked as he pushed it open. Inside, the air felt wrong, cold, thick, like it hadn't moved in years. The walls were covered in paintings. Dozens. No, hundreds. All watching. He stepped further in. The door shut behind him. Slowly. He turned, reaching for it, but it wouldn't open. Not anymore. A sound broke the silence. Soft. Close. He looked toward the nearest painting, a portrait of a woman seated in a chair. Her face calm, her eyes distant. Then, she blinked. The man froze. His breath caught in his throat as he stared, waiting for it to happen again. Nothing. Just paint. Just a picture. He let out a nervous breath and leaned closer, trying to convince himself. That's when her eyes moved. Not a full turn. Just enough. Just enough to lock onto his. He staggered back. The room shifted. Not physically, but something about it felt different. Tighter. Alive. Then came another sound. Footsteps. Behind him. He turned sharply. Another painting. A long, dark hallway stretched deep into the canvas. At the very end, something stood there. Tall. Still. Watching him. And then, it moved. One step forward. Inside the painting, the man's heart began to pound as he backed away, knocking into another frame. Around him, the painting started to change faster now. Faces turning toward him, hands pressing against the inside of the canvas. Shadows twisting unnaturally. The house was waking up. Or maybe, it always had been. He ran. Desperate, panicked, searching for the door. But it wasn't there anymore. In its place, was a painting. He stared at it, trembling. It showed the outside of the house. The same path. The same pale moon hanging in the sky. And standing in the doorway was him, frozen, silent, part of the frame. His reflection didn't move, but he could feel it watching him. Behind him, the footsteps were getting closer. Slow, certain. He reached out, his hand shaking, and touched the surface of the painting. The moment his fingers made contact, everything went silent. The next morning, there was no house. No path. No sign that anything had ever been there. But somewhere, under the same watchful moon, it waits. And inside that house, among the stolen art, there is a new painting. One of a man standing in a doorway. Eyes wide, trapped forever in the moment he realized. He was no longer outside the frame. So if you ever find yourself walking alone at night, and the moon feels just a little too bright, don't follow the path. Don't open the door. And whatever you do, don't look too closely at the paintings. Because they might already be looking back.